So as a crisis clinician, I work in two places. So I work at Princeton House inpatient, and then I also work here at the medical center in the emergency department in the behavioral health unit, which is kind of off to the side of the ER. So at Princeton House, we speak to our clients over the phone. So we have individuals that are calling in crisis, looking for help, whether it's substance use related or mental illness related. When I'm here in the emergency room, we are seeing the patients when psych consults are ordered. So we're evaluating them face to face. We're determining with the psychiatrist what the best level of care is for them, whether that be them going inpatient, going outpatient, or some other source of care for them. Since this pandemic, the healthcare system has created the Wellness Committee. So they reached out to my director, who asked a couple of us if we were interested in participating. So we were actually going around rounding on the medical floors, basically asking them how they're doing and if there was any support that they needed because of the increasing stress that we've been experiencing as a result of the pandemic. And then Penn created the Penn Cobalt system. It's a web-based platform, wellness initiative. And so through that platform, you go on, you answer a quick questionnaire, and then it will recommend certain things that might be beneficial for the individual, and it's for staff, Penn staff. So I'll be involved in that program, providing individual virtual sessions with staff members who might be experiencing some increased emotional distress as a result of the ongoing pandemic. What I've noticed is that a lot of people are concerned about bringing the virus home. So they're concerned about the steps that they have to take to try to ensure that their family is safe. Some of them are too scared to even go home at all. So they have separated from their children, from their spouses. The other thing I've noticed is that a lot of people were very concerned about making sure that they come to work, even though sometimes it's scary for them to come to work, but they felt an obligation to be there for their colleagues that they work with and to be there for the patients so that they can provide them with the care that they needed, even though internally they might be struggling with making that decision every day. I found that a lot of staff members were really grateful that we were just rounding it all. And they felt that the organization was supporting them that way and listening to what they had to say. Plenty of staff members said that they didn't feel that there was anything else that the organization could do for them. I think one of the most rewarding things is that what I've noticed when I was rounding is that initially, I mean, you imagine having a stranger coming up to you and saying, "Hi, how are you doing today? How's everything going?" So the initial knee-jerk reaction is to say, "I'm fine. I'm great. Everything's okay." So I think what was most rewarding is that you spend a couple of minutes talking to that individual who says, "I'm fine, I'm okay," and then they start to open up and you realize that they might need a little bit more support than they realize. So I think just witnessing that vulnerability and that ability for staff to be able to say, "Yeah, I am struggling a little bit. I do worry about various things like going home to my family with this, or making sure I'm here for my colleagues, or just struggling with being on another unit and not really sure what to do." I think that was kind of the most enjoyable. And then also just seeing how various organizations and individuals are kind of pitching in to help out, to be there for their fellow human being. I think that's been like one of the most uplifting things that has come out of this pandemic. I do a lot. So my best friend is actually a psychologist, and a lot of my personal friends work in the field. So we're very good about talking to each other about anything that we're struggling with, venting, sharing, getting other opinions on things. I read. I sleep a lot. Um, when the world is normal, I go, to the spa, get a massage. And just watching television is a huge stress reliever for me. So I'll just watch different shows and take my mind somewhere else. And hmm thank you. Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you.